action. So let's go ahead and we'll find our seat. And as always, you want to make sure you have a nice sturdy chair. And make sure there's nothing around you, nothing by your feet, nothing where you might accidentally knock down or you don't want to hurt your toes if you step on something. And let's go ahead and we're going to start warming up our body just by some small movements, some flowing movements. And go ahead and put your fingers together, interlace them, and push those palms towards me. We're going to raise them up towards the ceiling and push up so you feel a nice stretch all the way across your core. And then we're going to release those arms into like a goddess pose if you were in yoga, opening up the chest, let the head fall back. And go ahead and drop those arms. I'm going to do this a few times. And what we're doing is we're warming up the shoulders, warming up the spine. A nice, easy flow. Push up towards the ceiling. Drop the arms, open the chest. So you're actually pushing your chest out, let the head drop back. And drop those arms. Hands towards me, up towards the ceiling. And open up that chest, let the head drop back. This is a great move to do in the morning. Help loosen up the shoulders, loosen up the spine, the chest. Nice way to get some air in the body too as you open up. And we'll do one last circle. We're going to push those hands towards me, up towards the ceiling. Open up. And go ahead and drop those arms. Nice. And we're going to let one hand stay on the chair so you have a nice secure base. Right hand comes up towards the ceiling. Let's just do a side bend here. And again, let that hip lift up, push that hip down, extend that arm up as far as you can. It's a nice stretch all the way across the arm to the base of the hip. I'm going to switch sides. I'm going ahead and go to the other side. And I'm sorry, I forgot to mute you, so let me go ahead and mute everybody. I can hear you guys. Okay. And let's go back to the beginning. And switch sides. And nice, all right. Now we're going to reach those arms across our body. So I'm going to take my left hand and reach over to the right and pull it back to the chair. And then let's reach to the other side and pull it back. So this is a nice stretch down the sides here. And so you should feel your sides loosening up. Again, nice, smooth flowing movement, nothing too quick. We're just warming up that spine, loosening up our muscles. I'm going to do a couple more. Each side. And we'll come back to center. Nice. It's starting to feel good already. Let's go ahead and loosen up our neck muscles. We're going to look to the right and to the left. And come back to center. Let's look up, and when we look up, extend that chin out, feel that stretch all the way down through the chest. And bring your head back to center. Let's do that again. Let's look up, extend that chin up towards the ceiling. And come back down. We'll do this one last time. Look up, extend the chin up. And back to center, nice. Now let's look down, put your chin to your chest. And as you're looking down, go ahead and look to the right and look to the left. Nice stretch for the back of the neck. Sneaking down to the shoulders just a bit. and back to center. All right, nice job. Let's work on stretching our legs just a bit. And I'm going to turn my body to the side of my chair. I'm going to sit sideways in my chair. And from this position, I'm going to bring my leg back. So you want to sit where you can let that one leg drop, the front leg drop. So I almost look like I'm in a lunge position. And so I'm on the ball of my foot. I see some movement still. All right, and from this position, I'm gonna push and so that my leg goes straight. So now I feel a nice stretch up the back of my leg here. And so I'm pushing into the ground with the ball of my foot, and I'm extending as straight as I'm able to. Let's take those hands and push the body up so it's upright, nice and straight. So now I feel a stretch down the front of my body and the front of my leg. We'll hold it just for a second. And release. Let's turn and look towards that back leg. And bring your body back. And now we're going to twist towards our chair. So I'm going to take my hands and hold onto the back of my chair. And come back forward, nice. Let's take this leg, let's push it straight again, really emphasize that. Ball of the foot, push nice and straight. Feel that stretch the back of the leg, and then push our body up straight. Now I feel that stretch down the front of my body, front of my leg. And relax, turn and look at that back leg. Come back forward, turn towards your chair, the back of your chair. And come back forward. Nice, let's go ahead and switch positions. So now I'm going to, now I'm going to let that front leg drop down. I'm going to drop that leg back. Again, I'm on the ball of my foot. Let's push that leg out straight. And so now I feel that stretch down the back of my leg. And then I'm going to push with my hands to make sure my body is nice and upright. Now I feel the stretch down the front of my body and the front of my leg. We're pushing up nice and tall, pushing with the balls of your feet. Really working on stretching these legs out. And relax. Let's turn and look at that leg behind us. And come back forward. Now we're going to turn towards the back of our chair. And come back forward, nice. Let's do that one more time. Straighten that leg, really push with the ball of your feet. Feel that whole leg stretching out. Use your hands, make sure your body is upright. Feel that stretch all the way across the front of your body. And release, nice. Let's turn and look at that back leg. Now let's turn and look towards the back of our chair. Release, and let's come back forward. Great job. We're going to continue loosening up our spine. We'll do another spinal twist here. I'm facing forward, legs are straight out from my hips, feet are flat on the ground. From this position, I'm going to take my right hand, put it on my left knee, and then my left hand is going to grab that chair behind me so I can get a nice twist to look behind me. And come back forward, nice. Let's do the opposite side. Left hand onto the right knee. I'm going to look over that right shoulder. And come back forward. Great, let's do that one more time, both directions. We'll look over the left side. And come back, and let's look over the right side. And back forward. All right, great job. I'm going to stay in my position where my legs are straight out, feet are flat on the ground. I'm going to place my fingertips onto my deltoid, my shoulders right here. In this position, I'm just going to do some easy circles, loosening up the shoulders. Let's change direction. You might hear some popping. I'm just letting some of that trapped air loose, getting some fluid in the joint. And go ahead and stop, leaving your fingers on your shoulders. Let's take those elbows and touch them in front of us, or as close as you're able to. Open back up, and now let's try to touch our shoulder blades behind us. And release. Touch those elbows together. Open up. Let's try to touch our shoulder blades. And come back. Let's do that one more time, both directions. Let's touch our elbows. Open up. Touch our shoulder blades. And come back. Keeping your hands here. I know we're adding a little bit of resistance as we keep our arms up. I'm going to take my right elbow and I'm going to touch my left knee and bring it back down. We're still just warming up the body. This is going to help with the spine, loosening up the hips. Now, as I do this, I'm not bringing my body down. So my body's staying upright, my leg is coming to me. And so try to lift that leg up rather than coming down. So go ahead and keep lifting that knee up so we begin to warm up our bodies. This twisting is really good to detox. We twist our organs, also warming up our hips. One more each side. And release. Whew. All right. Shake those arms out. Nice. Okay, it's time for us to get our weights. So go ahead and grab your weights. If you don't have weights, if you're using water bottles, whatever you just like to use today. Also, if you don't have weights, that's fine. You can still do the sessions. I'm going to start with our bicep curls. And so go ahead and let your palms face me. Arms are going to rest near my knees. I'm just going to let them relax as they hang to the edge of my chair. Our bicep curls, we're just going to curl up, touch our shoulders, and let them go back down. We'll do 3 reps, starting with a repetition of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to the shoulders and all the way back to the starting position. Nice, all right. Make sure that you're not letting your shoulders creep up. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Our next repetition is for 8. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to the shoulders and back to the beginning position. As you do these sessions, make sure your body's nice and strong by keeping your abdomen tight, tucking those hips underneath, protecting the back. That's going to help strengthen your core as we move through these exercises. Our last repetition is for a count of 6. 1, keep your abdomen tight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to the shoulders and back down. Nice. Let's take those hands and our palms are now facing each other. So we're still going to do our bicep curls, but I'm going to use slightly different muscles because now our palms are facing each other. Another 3 reps. First rep is a count of 10. 1, all the way to the shoulders, and imagine you're pushing against something as you go down. 2, show some resistance, push down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way to the shoulders and push back down. Nice. All right. Next repetition, count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Nice. One last repetition. Remember to keep your body nice and strong. Abdomen tight, hips are tucked underneath. Protect that lower back. For a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all the way back down. Nice. All right, it's been a few minutes. Let's go ahead and grab some water. If you have water with you, it's nice to stay hydrated. You don't need a lot, just a little sip. Get some moisture in your mouth. Perfect, all right. So I'm gonna let my hands drop to the side. Palms are facing each other, so they're just hanging at the side of my body now. And I call these like airplane lifts, and we're just gonna lift those weights up and drop them back down. We'll do 3 repetitions starting with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way out and release. Good job. Our next repetition is for a count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice and strong, straight out and release. Great. Our next repetition is for a count of 6, and I'm going to add a little bit to this last one. We're going to go out as an airplane, flip our arms up, go all the way up and touch, and then back down. Nice and strong. You can try it to see how it feels for you. If it feels like it's too much to flip and do that top move, you can just hold your arms out and wait for us to catch up with you. I'm going to do this for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great work. 5, 6. Last one. Nice and strong. All the way up, back down, and release. Good job. Go ahead and rest those weights on your knees in front of you. You might feel your deltoids warming up now, right? That was a great workout. I'm going to continue to work on our arms. In this move, we're just going to lift them almost like the airplane, but now they're in front of us. And so if you see me on the side, my body's still nice and strong, tucked my hips underneath to protect that lower back, abdomen's nice and tight. I'm just going to lift straight up in front of us for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep your abdomen tight. 8, 9, 10. And release. Good job. When you keep your abdomen tight, it's going to help protect your lower back. We're still going to do 2 more reps. Our next rep is for a count of 8. So again, rest those fingers on your knees, arms out straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms straight out and release. Nice. One last repetition. Our last repetition is going to be for a count of 6. Always check in, make sure your body's nice and strong. Back is straight, abdomen tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Straight out and back down. Nice. Good work. Let's go ahead and take those weights up, almost like near our shoulders. And this is the move where we push up towards the ceiling and then come back down. And we'll do 3 repetitions. And again, I know each of you have different abilities, or maybe you have different abilities in your arms. So you can do different weights if this is more suited to you. And we'll do 3 repetitions, starting with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push all the way up, back to the start, and then let's go ahead and relax. Whew, nice. Whew. This is working our biceps and our deltoids here. Just take a couple breaths as we move into our next repetition. And bring those arms back up. This time we'll do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice and strong, and release. Nice. Check in, make sure your abdomen's tight, protect that lower back, and bring those weights back up. This last time is for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Push up nice and strong. Go back to the start and release. All right, good job. Our next move, we're going to work on these triceps, this back area right here. And what we're going to do is, this is the one where we lift our weights up and drop down. And we're going to lift up for 3 repetitions here. So you have a choice. You can use one weight. You can use both your weights. Or you can decide not to use any weights at all. And go ahead and try and see how it feels comfortable for you. Make sure that that back is curled underneath. And let's go ahead and lift those weights up and drop them down. Our first repetition is for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straight up towards the ceiling. And let's go back to the beginning. Good job. In this move here, you might have a tendency to let that hip curl in. Make sure you're curling it back underneath. That's going to help protect that lower back. Bring those weights back up towards the ceiling. Drop them down. This repetition is for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one, nice and strong. Up towards the ceiling and release. Great. We have one more repetition. Make sure you're breathing deeply as you go through these moves. Let's bring those weights up. Drop them down. Last repetition of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the way up to the ceiling and down. Nice. We're going to continue working on these back arm muscles right here. And I'm going to sit to the side. You can sit to the side or straight as long as you have some movement. I'm going to let my hand drop with one weight, and I'm just going to take it straight back and then back down by my side. I'm going to do this for a count of 10. So again, if you could sit straight in your chair the other direction, that's fine. My other weight is just resting in my lap. And let's start with our 10. 1, push it back and drop it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push it back and release. Nice. We're going to do our next rep. Our next rep is also going to be for 10. But we're going to change it up. I'm going to pull this weight up and then kick it back. Bring it back to that pulled up position and drop it down. So I pull it up, kick it back. Pull it back up and drop it down. I'm going to do this for a count of 10 also. So let's begin. Pull up. 1, kick it back and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, let's make it nice and strong. 10. Back and down. Nice. We'll do one more repetition of 10, but this move is just going to be pulling that weight up and dropping it down, kind of like our bicep curl. But what you notice is right now my palm is facing me. As soon as it passes my leg, I do a little curl so I can bring it up to my shoulders and drop it back down. So we'll do this one for a count of 10. So right now it's hanging deep by my side, palm is facing underneath me. 1, curl up to the shoulder and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release. All right, great job. Let's do the other side. So I'm going to flip in my chair so my hand has room. All right, remember our first move is just gonna push it straight back. My arm is straight. And we'll do this for a repetition of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straight back and release. Good. Okay, our next repetition is when we pull up, kicking it back, pulling it back up, and dropping it down. We're going to do this for a repetition of 10. 1, pull it up, kick it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release. All right, nice job. Our last one is our bicep curl. My hand is just hanging down. As soon as it passes my knee, I curl up to my shoulder and come back down. And we'll do this for a repetition of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way to the shoulder and all the way back down to the beginning. Nice, great job. Let's go ahead and work our abdomens just a little bit, and we'll do our 3 moves that we're familiar with. I'm going to go ahead and drop one weight down to the side, other one comes up almost where my bra strap would lie. And so what I'm going to do is just switch places. And let's do this for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way down and then come back up. Nice. Now I have my weights and I'm going to put my hands together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand them to someone behind me and then bring them back to my lap. Hand them to someone on the other side and bring them back to your lap. So you should be feeling these oblique muscles engaged as you do this move. I'm going to do 10. Let's go ahead and begin. You can go either side first. 1, pass them behind you, bring them back to the front. 2, 3, really engage their side muscles. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back to the beginning. Nice job. All right. Very similar move. We're still engaging these muscles in our core. This time I'm going to let my weights drop kind of down next to my side, and I'm going to bring them all the way over to the other side. So we're not stopping in the center. We're bringing it all the way across our body. And we'll do this for a count of 10. 1, really use those side muscles to do this movement. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way across the body. And let's come back to center. Nice. So we've done some work on the side muscles here. Let's work on these back muscles. So we're going to do our deadlifts. And so I'm going to keep my weight close to my body. You can add extra weight on this. And I'm just going to let my body fold forward. Now what I'm going to do is going to lift my body up, but I'm doing so not by pushing against my legs, I'm using these back muscles. So imagine your back muscles are contracting with your hamstrings all the way through your glutes. We're going to lift our body up for a count of 10. 1, pull it up nice and straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way up and relax those weights. Nice. We'll do that one more time for a repetition of 10. You should be feeling these muscles engaged. If you're not, you're probably using a little bit more of your leg muscles. Really focus on these back muscles during this heavy lifting. So I'm going to go ahead and bring those weights back up. Drop your body forward for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3. Let your glutes do this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way up and release. All right, nice job. I'm going to set our weights down. Make sure you set them back behind you so that you don't accidentally hit them with your feet. I'm going to come back facing forward. Great time to hydrate. Go ahead and take another sip of water. Okay, we're going to work our abdomen just a little bit on this move here. And so we're going to focus on our lower abdomen and right where the belly lies. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do a couple of knee lifts up here. While we're in this position, we're going to let those feet come out, bring them back to lift position, back down, and lift those feet up again. So it's almost like a double kick. Now when you do this, you can lean back and let the back of the chair help rest and hold your body up. You can put your hands on the chair and have a nice strong grip to help lift those knees up. Or you can still use the chair's balance, but not lifting your knees up. Let your legs do the lifting. Kick out, bring those knees back up, drop down, kick out again. So it's a double kick. I'm going to do this for a count of 10. So go ahead and find a position that's comfortable for you. And we'll go ahead and begin. 1, lift up, kick out. Bring them back down and kick out. And back down. Nice. 2, lift up, kick out. Back and down, kick out. 3, up, kick out. Kick out. 4, kick out. 5, kick out. 6, kick out. 7, 8, 9, kick out. Last one, 10, kick out, and kick out, and relax. Oh, nice. You might have felt that in your back too. That's a really tough workout lifting these heavy legs. So good job. We're going to continue working these ab muscles here. This one's a little simpler. We're just going to hold those legs out. And so now when you do this, I'm going to ask that you not use the back of the chair or not use your hands. And that way the abs are working to do this. And so once our legs are out, we're just going to do a little kick right here. And then stop and bring them back down. all right? And so go ahead and position yourself nice and strong. Let's bring those feet out. No hands holding you. We'll do a kick for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let those feet back down. Nice. Let's bring them back up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down. This is number 3, and let's bring them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back down. This is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back down. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back down. Keep that abdomen tight. 7. Bring them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back down. 8. Bring those feet up. Let's kick. 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop them down. 9. Feet out. Let's do our little kick. 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop them down. Last one. 10. Feet out. Let's do our kicks. 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop them down. Good job. Nice. You should feel your muscles in your thighs working on that one. It looks real simple, right? But that was a great workout for the legs and the abdomen here. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and loosen up our back just a little bit because those leg lifts can be hard on the back. So my legs are straight up in front of me. And remember, you can always make sure you're in alignment by putting your fists between your ankles and your knees, and then you know they're directly out from the hips. Back is nice and straight. From this position, I'm just going to pivot my body forward, let it rest on my legs, drop my arms down, let my head drop down. This should feel good on the lower back as it releases any tension back there. And let's go ahead and walk our bodies back up. I'm going to do that same move, only now I'm going to do it a little bit deeper, and I can allow myself to grow deeper as my legs are apart. So my knees are pointing out at a 45-degree angle. My feet are in the same direction as my knees. And let's go ahead and pivot again at the hips, letting the body move forward, dropping the hands all the way down, letting that head drop down. And go ahead and walk that body back up. And that should have felt good, a nice stretch on the inside thighs. We're going to go a little bit more on stretching out the lower back and the legs. Let's go ahead and twist our body towards our right leg. So my legs are still apart. I'm just facing that one leg. I'm going to let my body lay over that leg. And then let those hands drop down. I'm going to walk our hands all the way across to the other leg. And walk the body back up. Nice. And we'll do that side one more time. That should feel good. You're really twisting, loosening up the lower back, and you're working on the legs here. Let's face that same leg. We're going to do each leg twice. And let's drop down over that leg. Let those hands drop down. And let's walk across the floor to the other leg. And bring your body up. And come back to center. Nice. Great job. So now let's face that opposite leg. So I'm twisting my body, facing that leg. Let's drop our bodies down. Drop those hands down. And let's walk all the way across to the opposite leg and move our bodies up. And face forward. Nice. One more time. Let's face that leg. Let the body lean over, drop those hands, and walk our hands across. Bring those arms up, and come back to center. Nice, good job. Okay. Let's work on getting our cardio up just a bit, because you know it's good to get that heart rate moving up And again, we always work hard to bring that heart rate up, but also learn how to calm it down. So my first cardio movement is just going to be a simple walk. So just go ahead and start moving those feet. Taking a simple walk outside. If you want to add a little bit, you can start swinging those arms. Let's pick up that pace just a bit. Swing your arms just a little faster, maybe a little higher. Get on the edge, we've got a little more movement here. All right, let's go a little faster. You've seen those people that do that speed walking. Let's do a speed walk. Let's pick up that pace just a little more. We want to feel that heart rate moving up just a bit. Okay, let's move to a jog now. As soon as my feet touch the ground, they lift right back up again. Arms are moving. Let's move a little faster. Arms are still moving. Nice. Let's bring it back down to a jog. And now we're doing that speed walk. We've got a casual walk now as we bring our bodies to a stop. Can you check in with your heart rate? You can feel how much faster that heart is beating. You can feel your pulse on your neck. You already know though, you can feel it in your chest. Let's go ahead and slow that heart rate down. Drop those shoulders, let the body feel relaxed. Deep breath in. We build a nice strong heart as we bring it up, bring it back down, bring it up, bring it back down. Nice. All right. Let's get that heart rate back up again. This time we're going to do some plyometrics. And what we're going to do is we're going to bounce our feet to the right, back to the center, down to the left, back to the center. And in order to do this, you have to have some movement. And so I'm going to use my hands to hold onto the chair to keep me stable. You might want to lean back and let the chair hold you a little bit. That's okay. The idea is that we get our legs moving pretty fast and that heart rate's going to raise up. So find that position that's comfortable for you. And let's begin. To the right, to the center, to the left. And we're just moving that body, bringing that heart rate up. As we touch the ground, we bounce back up again. And this movement helps to move that blood through the legs, up through the heart, increasing that heart rate. This is a little bit tougher. That heart rate might rise up a little bit sooner. The legs are heavy, right? And we're moving them all together. Just a little bit more. You guys have got this. You guys have been building strong bodies. Okay, one more time. All the way to the end. And back to the center. Whew, nice. All right. All right, check that heart rate. Check your pulse. And again, let's slow it down. Drop those shoulders. Relax the breath. Just visualize your whole heart slowing down. Nice, great job. All right, let's bring it back up again. Our last movement, we'll do our jumping jacks. And then you might have noticed that each class I increase it just a little bit. Let's do 40 jumping jacks. You have some options here. You can hang on the chair and just do your legs in and out. You can add your arms as you go in and out here. You can lean back and use the back of the chair to help support you, however you feel is best for you today. But we're going to move all the way up to 40 jumping jacks. And let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're halfway there. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Great job. 2, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and rest. Whew, all right, nice job. Deep breath in. Relax that body. And even though we're keeping our body now relaxed, we're slowing that heart rate down, back is still nice and straight. Don't let that back kind of slump down. That's actually going to close in your breathing, and it's going to prevent you from bringing that heart rate down. Back is straight. Relax those shoulders though. Feel that heart rate coming back to normal. Nice, all right. Okay, let's do some cool down now. And what we're gonna do is just do some big circles with our arms. I'm gonna take one arm, big circles, and I'm gonna let my body follow it. It feels good after those moves to do this nice opening movement. One more large circle all the way around. I'm gonna stop at the bottom and change direction. One more full circle all the way around, and let this hand rest on the leg. Let's do the other side. Let's start with some big circles. Again, allow that body to follow. You feel a nice stretch across the abdomen, and you get a nice twist of the spine. One more full circle. Let's stop at the bottom and change direction. One more full circle all the way up. And let's stop. Nice, good work. Okay, let's go ahead and open those arms up. So one arm's gonna go down to the ground, one arm's gonna go up towards the ceiling, opening up that body, and then pull those hands together as we come up to center. And then let's switch sides. One arm goes down and bring that body back up to center. And we'll do this a few times on each side. Last time, both directions. And back to center, nice. And we did this at the beginning. We'll do this move again. I'm gonna reach across my body, almost as if I'm grabbing something and pulling it back. And we'll do the other side. And pull that back. Reach across and pull it. Reach across and pull. One more time, both directions. Pull back and pull back, nice. And rest your hands onto your knees, and we'll do a little bit of a cat-cow, just to let loose any tension that's left in the back. And so let that belly rest down, looking up, arching the back, and then pushing back, rounding the back, looking down. Pulling yourself forward, looking up. And pushing back, looking down. One more time, both directions. Nice, and back to center. Now let's do our egg beaters. This is when we take a nice circle. And so imagine your whole body is gyrating or making a full circle. And so my hips are secured on the ground. but my chest or my lungs are like moving around them. This is a great way to release any tension in the lower back. We're also helping release any tension we built up in those abs, those obliques that we were working today. We'll go ahead and stop in the center. Let's change direction. And let's stop in the center, nice. Let's go ahead and do our nice little twist before we end. Let's go ahead, I'm gonna look over my right shoulder. And come back to the center, let's look over that opposite shoulder. And come back. We'll do one more time each side. And back. We've got a couple minutes. Let's go ahead and do our legs. And I'm going to go ahead and take my left leg, set it on my right knee. Nice figure four. You might feel a little tension in this hip. This is a great way to loosen it up. We're all different flexibility. If your leg can lay flat, that's awesome. I'm a little tight, so my knee's pointing up. But this is a figure four here. In this position, the back is nice and straight. Let's go ahead and pivot our body forward. I'm just going to rest over that leg. You should feel some tension in the hip. Let's breathe into any tightness, letting it out. As you exhale, let's see if you can go down just a little deeper. This is a great move before you go to bed. It'll help relieve any tension. If you ever have twitches or your legs sense or they twitch when you go to sleep, this will help release that. Obviously, it's a little sounder. Let's bring our body back up. Go ahead and release that leg. Let's do the other leg. Body again, nice and straight. We pivot at the hips. Don't let that back round. Let your body rest over that leg. Breathe into that tight hip. Exhaling, releasing down just a little bit more. And bring the body back up. Let's leave this knee up. I'm going to take it and put it on my chair, give myself a nice hug. While my foot is up, go ahead and take those toes and pull them towards you. Get a nice stretch on the underneath side of your foot. Now let's curl them away from me. Get a nice stretch on the front side of the legs all the way up to the shin. Loosen up that fascia. That feels good. And release. Let's do the other side. Give that other leg a hug. Take those toes, curl them towards you. You should feel this stretch all the way underneath the arch, the foot, through the toes. Now let's curl them away from us. And now I feel a stretch across my toes and the top side of my foot, all the way up into my shin. Again, this releases all that fascia, which can actually affect our knees and our hips. And release. All right. Okay, awesome job. I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. It's always so nice if you guys have any questions or comments. It's always a great way to start a Monday to see everybody. So, all right. All right.